was born and raised in Berlin, and I enjoy partying. So what's it like growing up in Berlin, being 16? I mean, this is the time when you first try to break away from your households, from your parents and everything. You want to explore the world. Growing up in Berlin, I feel like this whole techno nightlife and club culture, which Berlin is so famous for, you're just immediately thrown into that. I would say that young kids in Berlin, they grow up a bit quicker because they're just confronted with adult stuff so early. It's an adult world that you're drawn to as a teenager. I was always very, very curious. Curiosity is what leads you to these places. And in Berlin, that could lead you to a bathroom with 5 different people doing lines from a phone. I was 16, and you have to imagine, you just left and your mom told you, have fun tonight. And 3 hours later, you're in a club with 2,000 half-naked people. Most of them are 5 to 10 years older than you. The DJs are smashing techno. It's like a dance floor, and you completely lose track of everything that's happening around you. And 10 hours later, you're sitting in school and you have to take a math test. At that time, it really came down to just the intense feeling of being lost in a nightclub and, not thinking about any worry in the world. But the hard part is always that the worries of life always come back harder when you sit on the train back home. I think it's made me a much more open-minded person. Nightlife in Berlin is the most liberated and most free nightlife in the world. And that the freedom and the liberation that the people in Berlin enjoy, also gives them a lot of responsibility. This responsibility is perhaps something that you're not immediately prepared for. And it takes some experience to be ready for that. Maybe I wasn't always in the first place, but also the interesting bit is that, of course, when you're 16, you're not aware of that.